music going. Get some music going. Music. Oh. No music. What's up, Steve? What's up, Tad? He's like, well, look who came crawling back. No. Axle? That's a heavy-duty axle. If I ever somehow give you one that has a heavy-duty axle, don't crush it normal. You can only go in there lengthwise. If it's ever sideways, it'll punch a hole in the door. Play with what you make it. How much is scrap metal worth? Not much right now. Got to be a serious axle with a bunch of holes in those doors. Oh, you'd be surprised, huh? Some things only give so much. I noticed a little bit of a difference in here. pick this a bit up. Let's see. Oh, now it's gonna start being sluggish. It's gotta be a serious accident. Oh, it's gotta suck when you're bailing suddenly you see an axle poking through. Oh yeah. You better catch it before it opens back up too, because it'll getting all them cylinders and hoses down there. Hey again, what's the time? This time you took Junior's car, right? So waiting on the intact tire for each pop. Oh shit, they would keep it popping anytime we get one. Let's see. I'm not the only fan of tire popping. Yeah, but I just pray for chassis intact tire. Yes, pops some rubber. Hey, we had a good one that one day. About 2 days ago, was it? Shit, it popped. It was the best one yet. Shirley? Cover door I'm missing. Oh shit. Oh man. Old school machine would be, if there really was water in the fuel water separator, it would fucking run all this shit. It would be doing all this shit. But there is no fuel, and there's no water in the fuel water separator. It's a brand spanking new one, and it's, again, just diesel coming out. See clearly to the bowl, and when you unscrew the deck dog, it's just diesel. Anyhow, but because the sensor went bad, it just acts like it's fucking searching for running on water. So it sucks about some new stuff, man. This thing's showing its ass right now. There's a fuel water separator sensor. I'm almost positive that's what it is. That's the code it keeps throwing. I've cleaned connectors, I've cleaned anode, I've done everything. What I think it is bad in it. Old school diesel, local Detroit shop. He told me they don't even have anyone who can work on two strokes anymore. Ain't that crazy? What's up, Craig? Juan, what's up, buddy? Old school diesels, man, you can lose a fucking cylinder and they'll still go. I know this. I've done this. I'm talking a straight hole in the top of the cylinder, and that sumbitch would still fire up first leak. It was an old International with a, I want to say it was a Cummins in it. It was a roll-off. It was a roll-off truck. I was coming back. I still liked about 10 miles to go. The truck was already on its last leg anyways. As far as the body, it was so rusted up and bad, man. It was awful. It was going to be junk anyways. And I remember whenever it did that, it just poured black smoke out, man. Just poured it out like an old school train, you know, like a steam engine. Poured smoke out, just awful. Called, he said, bring that piece of shit back, just drive it until it just don't drive no more. And it actually still had good power. It was running on 5 cylinders now. It had a hole in the 6th one. And I mean chooched the whole way back. Up hills, everything. And still, even with a big ass hole in top of the piston, it still fired up. Now, it was filling the crankcase up with diesel. Not good. But yeah. It didn't care. It still run good. Yeah, nowadays, man, you have a fill water separator anode go bad, and the whole machine starts surging and acting like it's actually got a problem. Like it's got just like the most horrible mechanical problem that's causing it to surge. I don't even know who wrote that function into the script on these damn things, where it surges and shit. Watch. Alarm list. Water in fuel. Fuel water separator. Drain fuel water separator. Drain water. There is no water. There's zero. It's all diesel. All the way to the bottom. It's diesel. There's no water in this thing. At first I thought I had a bad batch of fuel. That's not what's wrong.
totally crazy. So Craig, hopefully mine doesn't have a hole in any cylinders. I hear you. Had my Max Star doing that white smoke. Kevin in transportation told me driving back to Lookout Mountain, Tennessee for service. Hey, you probably had some deaf shit going on. I was like, I'm at a truck stop, TA. TA can look at it. I'll bring it back to the shop. Yep. Let it clear those filters out all the way. That's why she was wobbling all around like she was. EGRs, oh my god. The EGR was probably the worst of them. Sure, let's suck the engine's farts right back into its engine. That makes sense. Or catching any unburnt fuel, running it back to the system. Yeah. See,
should have shot that engineer on the spot. You know, you would have saved the whole world a whole lot of problems. Yes, technically, but no, but actually no. Stick this time for a minute. All in a sensor. Let's run full power right now. There's no problem. Got speed. We'll do it again. See? How'd you do? Nice, sluggish, surging. Fuck it. Sorry, y'all. I was at, what was it? TA can look at it. I got halfway from Whiteville to Virginia. Look out Mountain, Tennessee before the head gasket. Head gasket. Oh, that kind of white smoke. See, I'm so used to seeing the white smoke coming from all these exhaust systems, man. And I lift the rest of the way
blanketing the entire highway in smoke behind me, but the engine was toast. Very sparkly oil. That's always for it. Tire opportunity. Oh, it had been already flat. Yes, I don't know. It's pre-def. Oh, pre-def. I got you. I'm so used to the def trucks now, man. Anytime you see white smoke, that's the first place you go now. Yellow cars make for pretty bundles. Let's see, what's up, Sankar? We got Maria, what's up? EGR, because, exactly, dude. Exactly, dude. Yep. I was not an engineer making that decision. Those are probably, yeah, I got you. No engineer is that harebrained. I bet the grapple on the baler is strong enough to carefully lift all that exhaust filter crap off the excavator. Alright. What's up, Saya? I was asking my dad today what for day is. What today is, I'm assuming? What's up, Gail? Let's see, interstate driver. Shit. I'm out of that. What the hell? Interstate driver? I don't get it. What's this about? I don't know what we're doing. Anyhow, let's see, Claudia, what's up? Alan Williams, 32. I hate death. Ammonia is more dangerous to humans than diesel exhaust. Yeah, something to think about when you're stuck behind a death truck in traffic. Yeah, no kidding. I would like to be land. But yeah, processing cars. Oh yeah. Danny Emmis, yellow cars make you go faster. See, that car will never go fast again. Unfortunately, no. I think it's done. nice figure eight. Let's see. Balance. And I know also that shit, you know, race figure eight, kind of ever spin a car around in circles with the estimator, like, you know I have. All the time. I really don't know already where to go. Yeah, no, dude. All the time, man. I got a bunch of bells when I was in the baler. I had a bunch of bells up beside me. I'd take anytime I pick up a car that had wheels that would roll, I'd like vroom, 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 you know, on top of the bells as I'm bringing it to the baler. It gets to roll one last little bit before it dies. There ain't no coming back from that. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and, while he's doing that, this thing rest for a second. Let's go run the baler for a second. What time's it getting to be anyways? 2:43. Alright. Look at the ouchie. That sucks. Go get a drink. Yeah, you pull them up here. Yeah. Are these going on your car? Yeah. All right, bet. Shit, you pull them in the shop here. Alrighty. Oh, I got a fan. Alright. How'd y'all like that little intermission? I gotta tell him about that. See how he said it? Because this thing leaks down.
controls are set like one was pulled all the way back, the other one was pushed all the way forward. My bad. Yeah, this is early days. I wouldn't care if it was like a 2000, a 90s model, but that one, that hurt. The only other car I felt bad about was that Pristine. Yeah, dude. That's like a darn Jaguar, dude. It was like a 70s or 80s Jaguar. It was absolutely pristine. I mean, showroom quality. It just didn't have a feel. I for sure thought that was getting saved. But no, dude, next thing you know, it plopped in front of me, all mangled up. I was like, ah! No. Yeah, no kidding, man. It was beautiful, man. I'm like, I walked around it. I went all the way around it. The interior was immaculate. Like, this is set in somebody's garage, and they absolutely polished it every freaking day. It looked like. That's how blemishless it was. It had nothing on it, not even a small scratch, a swirl, or nothing. Just see yourself in the paint. It was that clean, and it got, you know. It got heavy some milk. What's up, I'm where I am. Probably watched that man too. Why didn't he get saved? What did your boss say about the truck being crushed? Oh, he wasn't happy. But shit, he still let the dude on it somehow. That's like that last time when he really fucks his head up and fucks the vehicles that work with feet fucked up. He's gonna wait for it. Yeah. Like he is mad, but it's like he forgets about it. And then that guy, you know, he was pulling with the skid steers, no problem, right? Quick, same time. But he says he has to use the tractor to do it. Well, what you gonna do with the tractor over here? You gonna go back to that loader and that skid steer. That's like he busted out that little small window. I understand, I just busted out that side window. That was from something coming up from the ground. But darn front window, that could have been avoided. He was pulling on a chain towards him. And when the chain broke, you know, because, you know, you're pulling shit towards you like that, it came back and the bolt, he said the bolt is what smacked the window. I'm gonna say it was the chain that smacked the window. What's up, Joe? What's up, Ricardo? Appreciate it, buddy. Staying 145, 240, 740, 940, etc. Volvos. I got you. I'm gonna say, hold up. Jose, what's up? I've crushed a Volvo, a brick. I want to say it was a 240 though. I did crush one of the white one. I remember over there in the yard. Chains under tension will do that when they wake up. Oh yeah, for sure. Was it running? I don't know the story on it. No, it was at that news yard. It just rolled in front of me at one time, and I was like, oh shit. There you go. Speed up that process. There we go. Power opportunity. Where? It was on that car we just crushed, wasn't it? I keep missing them. I keep missing them. You didn't goof. say 223 in there. Oh, I got you, buddy. Hey, 223 is a caliber, though. All the plates you get from here have stories. They got a cool story behind it. Same thing with those other yards. Matter of fact, for spring, it sounded more metallic than it was anything. A friend of mine just crushed 1,300 cars. Hell yeah, dude. I didn't ask them how much. Oh, it's decent. This company just did 3,300. They're all classics. Yeah, dude. That sucks. Plates of storage with the best plates. There's a couple I brought home from you that they're getting a place in honor on my wall. So I appreciate those. Yeah, no problem, dude. Too much crushed car. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, there's some money involved in it for sure. How much do you think you got? I'm kind of afraid to say. We don't see none of it, but well, barely any of it. But it's a good amount. Kept the overhead on, you got big kids. Every 3 to 5 years. So we travel around doing it. We get hired out.
the jobs of classics, I don't know, but based on what I know about the industry, I guess well over $1 million. Oh yeah, customer sold the land. The scrapyard was on for insane money. He does it probably every 3 to 5 years. What does he do the rest of the time? Most of the price of the he's a scrapyard. Steve, before you go, my channel hit over 1 million subscribers collectively. Hey, subscribers, but views. Not subscribers, views. Still a man. Yeah, I'm getting close to it. We don't like too much. We're going 45 minutes. I'm subscribed and I hit the like. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, dude, not 1 million views overall collectively on my channel. I saw that. Yeah, if you go into like the more part of things, like it show you the overall views on the channel. I just hit 1 million views. One stream I had over 107 or 104, it was something like that. 104,000 views in one stream. I think in that one day I had close to like 150, I want to say. But I took a lunch and I come back and it was like 50,000 more, which I guess that don't really count. But yeah, because a lot of people will say people coming back, which ain't no problem. 30 plates for 32. What we at now? 2,000 something, I think. Almost there. Like one more. Golly, it's so close. They live over Bill's broken feeders. I'm glad the stinky car plate was not worth saving because I don't want the stinky plate. I'm continuing to leave my mile. Alright, brother. Oh, come on, car crush. Do it. It's like it's going in, but it's coming right back out. Let me slide it out this way for a bit, see if that will help. DVDs out there. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Alright, where were we? Oh, yeah. Alright. Jesus, it took all that just for that. What's up, buddy? And Binker? Didn't take much. It's a 580 CL, all done. Young deer so long, I've forgotten them. Calling it like a 210G for so long. Yeah, it's a 580 CL. This is what it normally looks like. That one's a bit of a kite. That's like a long bill. This is what a normal bill looks like. Regular old car, a little different run of the mill like what's over there. In short, it's a bailiff. Oh, and it's sort of fried citizen. For anybody that don't know, my 29-foot garden stud soil Skynet, which is a Terminator thing about, I guess the Terminator is gardening now. That's stir fried. That's his other name. That's what he was originally. But he started terminating the garden, so. Yes, he is friendly. He's a friendly Terminator. Now he's a menace to the bugs. I got to terminate the bugs. Get them out of my garden. Die, you bugs! Die! Skynet's learned its lessons from Arnold. That's right. That's right. Motherfucker flew through a freaking helicopter prop. Knocked the shit out of shit. Kinda. Hill. There you go, buddy. Full car into the wheel.
watched seeing them jumping it from the bridge was pretty awesome. They did that in real life. That was an actual stunt. If I'm not mistaken, they had it fixed inside of it too. Just like a big version of the claw you see at Walmart, except it's not at Walmart. That's where all the cars are from. It's like that, but it makes more expensive sounds when stuff goes wrong. It's like when you drop something in the claw machine, you're like, "Aw." When you drop something in this one, it's like, "Ah!" Ah, there goes all my hoses. Ah, my fenders. Wally's mother. No kidding. When a daddy bear, when a mommy bear and a daddy bear really love each other. Try to get that one more piece. Let's see, powered by what? It's kind of coming. No industrial Cummins 12 valve. Probably the best they ever made. Takes a licking, keeps on a ticking. Enough time. That's what was annoying me with that little piece. Technically both could kill. That is true. That is very true. I didn't call. Huh?
appreciate it. Y'all take it easy. Everybody have a good day now, a good weekend too. I gotta go in here and dispute pay. I don't know what the hell's going on, but you know, like I said, it's not all good out here, you know. You think, you know, you get paid good doing this type of work, you know, and being an operator and the whole nine, but you don't. You just don't. Just putting that out there for everybody. Just, you know, sometimes, you know, if you get with the right company, yeah, but here, no. So I gotta go in there and dispute pay, so here we go. Alright, y'all take it easy. Hope y'all have a better weekend than I am, so y'all take it easy.